So, I mean, we'll go into it more later, but Lucy's been sick the last day and a half, 2 days. So we're taking her to the vet today because she got worse since last night. So we woke up and we've been up since 4, and we're taking her as early as possible. And yeah, we're gonna take her to the vet and see what's going on.
She's really not feeling good, and I'm all like,
Yeah, we're a mess. It's not easy. But yeah, so hopefully she's okay and the doctor can see her and give her what she needs and make her all better. Huh, Lucy? Yeah. Hi, Lucy. We're at the vet.
so even though they were booked, they were able to work us in, so
Yeah. So we're here.
someone should be with us for a little bit to take care of our baby.
Yeah, and this is where we've gone before, so they know her information.
And it's close to our house too, so.
Yeah, it's the closest one. Hopefully they make this little buggy feel better. You feel so much better. That makes sense.
Yeah.
We just came in and took her temperature and stuff, and kind of told them what the symptoms were and things like that. It makes me feel a little bit better that she doesn't seem like overly concerned about it. I don't know.
Yeah. The doctor should be coming in a few moments. So.
Yeah. But yeah, she's just very, very lethargic. So.
She doesn't like being on like high places that she can't get down from, so.
Yeah. Did you want to say anything?
Yeah, we just tell them what's going on.
So we're just leaving the vet, and Lucy's in surgery right now, and they're gonna text us and let us know how she's doing. But she has what does it call it? Polymetra.
Purimetra, I don't know. It's like a really bad infection.
It's basically an infection. There's not really any way to prevent it. It's just something that happens with dogs that aren't fixed or spayed or neutered or whatever. And I think it's spayed. I don't know. But it's an infection that happens when they're in heat. She's in surgery right now, and they're gonna call us as soon as she's out. But yeah, it's just an emergency surgery, and I kind of knew that was what it was. I wanted to be wrong. I wanted it just to be a stomach bug or something.
Sorry, I'm just like so like
I know.
tired. I mean, I'm trying to be positive, but it's just really difficult, you know? I'm just so tired of all these bad things that happen. Not just to us, I mean in general. It's just like...
So we decided we were gonna go for a walk, kind of clear our minds a little bit.
Yeah, we didn't really want to wait in the doctor's office where they did.
Yeah, so we're walking around, and yeah, it's a beautiful day out.
It's very nice.
We're at our favorite park we used to go to, if you guys have been around. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, Pokemon Park.
Yeah.
We used to play Pokemon Go all the time.
Yeah, we used to play Pokemon Go here like all the time.
And I think it's like a street away from the veterinarian, so.
Yeah, it's literally, like, I think you can see the back of the building actually. So, yeah, we're gonna enjoy the park. We're at Hobby Lobby and we were walking out. Rob saw that. I saw that. And we both were like, hey. And then we saw we were both looking at the same sign. It's a total lie.
We already
Oh.
gave them an update.
No, we did not.
So, Just while we were waiting to find out news. And I guess the operation went okay. There weren't really any complications, but she's still, she's still there. She's still unconscious. And they're gonna wait for her to wake up, and then they're gonna give us an update on that. So it's gonna be in a couple of hours. So I'm gonna head over to work and drop Amanda off.
It's just so much stress and sadness that I can't deal with today. It's just...
Yeah, how I haven't managed to throw up, I don't even know.
I just want to love on her and squish her. That's all I want to do.
She's gonna have to have one of those weird satellite dishes.
Oh, maybe. It depends on if she messes with her incision or not. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay. What's up, adventurers? Sorry. Hi, Jasmine. Oh, baby. Okay, so I went to work and I talked to the doctor when I was at work this afternoon around 4 o'clock. So the veterinarian, the doctor, because at first we talked to the technician. So at 4 o'clock, I actually got a chance to talk to the veterinarian, to the doctor that performed the surgery. They had said, and I'm just going to give you a heads up, I'm going to go into a little bit of detail. So if you're like really squeamish or sensitive, I recommend skipping this part to the part where you don't see me sitting here like this. So what had happened is that I'm starting now. What had happened was she has pyometra, which is basically an infection inside of her uterus. And it comes on very, very aggressively, and it very, very quickly, in just a matter of days, it can be lethal to dogs of all sizes. Now, this is a disease that we found out affects a quarter of all unspayed female dogs. And we didn't know this. And from my understanding, neither one of us ever heard about it, but this is actually a fairly common thing. So they say that if you're not using your animal, your female dog, for breeding, to have this operation done. Now, everyone is obviously, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I guess this can be a complication of an animal that is not spayed, that is not breeding. So, like I said, we didn't know this, and doctor went on and said there are other complications, and this actually can happen in humans too. But basically, there was a really bad infection inside of her uterus. Now, the infection had caused her uterus to grow about 4 times. So she was experiencing severe bloating and discomfort, and that's why she kept throwing up her food and was having gastric upset. So she was having gastric upset because of her uterus pushing in on her intestines, and she was throwing up because when her stomach would get filled, it would push on the infection, which would then push back. So they were able to remove her uterus, and she had no complications in surgery, which is very, very good. That they said that's one of the big things they were afraid of, is that during the surgery there were going to be complications. But there were no complications. Now, we're very, very hopeful and we're very positive. I spoke to the doctor. She said that her blood was actually starting to go septic because of the infection. So she is coming to. She did wake up from her anesthesia, and but she's very groggy. She's still very kind of slow, and she's still suffering from basically the infection going to her bloodstream. She's on antibiotics right now. They are giving her IV water and nutrition, so they're going to build up her strength. They say these next 24 hours are probably the most critical 24 hours. Now, the doctor that performed the operation is actually on call for this weekend, which is very good. What we are expecting is to not get a phone call. So basically they said that they're going to call us Monday morning, and they're going to tell us how the weekend went, and obviously if there were complications, then they'll let us know. But she's being monitored, which is really good. The doctor did tell me that she has seen worse cases come in, and they were okay. So we're just, fingers crossed, and prayers and good thoughts, and whatever positive juju you can send Lucy's way would be fantastic. My heart is like this. It's like feels so tight in my chest. I can barely breathe. So my coworkers have been super supportive. My bosses too. I've gotten such great support from them, and they're rooting for Lucy, which is really
Same
cool.
with my siblings, who are the most freaking amazing siblings in the entire universe.
Yes, we owe an enormous debt of gratitude to Amanda's brother and sister for assisting us and supporting us. It's just I am completely speechless, and it's just, we wouldn't have been able to to do it without you guys. So thank you so very, very much. And that's it.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you guys posted. We're just gonna kind of take it easy. My work was actually really cool and gave us tickets to go to a barbecue festival tomorrow.
It's a barbecue cook-off.
I'm sorry, a barbecue cook-off tomorrow, because the rodeo is gonna start next week in Houston. So there's like a big barbecue cook-off. It's like the gumbo festival with barbecue.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, times like 1,000.
Yeah.
Well, not really 1,000, but. Yeah.
And the tickets were actually provided to us by one of the drivers who got those tickets from 100.3 The Bull, which is one of the local country stations here. So I guess thank you to the driver. Well, thank you to my office. Thank you to the driver. And thank you to 100.3 The Bull, I guess, for giving those tickets to the driver who won them from you, who then was nice enough to offer them to
the office,
to
which then the office offered
them
it to you.
to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna do that. But now we're gonna have dinner.
Yes.
And watch Gotham, because we still have an episode to catch up
It's
on.
pronounced Godham.
Gotham.
Okay.
Yeah. And cuddle with their little Jasmine.
Yeah, she's kind of bummed
Hi, baby.
today. She doesn't know what's going on with her sissy, and we can't tell her.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Anyways, I thank you guys for watching, and definitely keep Lucy in your prayers and thoughts.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Adwani.
Adwani.
I just got it! Oh my gosh. Go back. Don't move. Wait. Stop. Stay.
You had it over your ear,
Wait.
not in the middle of your head.
I know. Stay.
Oh.
Come on. Ah!